Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Sorry I'm a little late. Thank you for your patience. I went to start the game and like the play button was grayed out. I'd started my game and then one of my mods was outdated. So I needed to real quick fix that, and then I went to start it again and it was like, you can't get your game. But we're good now. So that is good. Thanks to everybody who hung out with us in Lane's stream on Monday night. When was that? My days are all screwed up. I have been so busy. I think it was Monday, and today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Monday we started our Portal 2 series that will, I don't know, probably go 2 or 3 streams depending on how smart we're able to be for a little bit. So yeah, that was super fun. Some silly times. The VOD's on Lane's page if you're looking for it. I'm back tonight for some Sims. I did not stream on Sunday because a cozy gremlin was here. I spent my whole weekend doing fun birthday stuff with a bunch of friends. So I spent an immense amount of time with the Cozy Gremlin and Velveeta fan club specifically, and then I was with, obviously Lane was around, and we had a bunch of other friends that were able to join us, and it was so nice. Just like the nicest weekend of fun stuff and chill stuff. I bought some more shrimp. I made all my cherished loved ones go to the shrimp store with me. They played along. It's my favorite fish store in my city, and I was very excited I love to give them my money. So I got 6 new little shrimp that look a little different than the shrimp emote on my channel. They're a special kind where they have more of a clear center. So they're not the solid red like my emote, but they're still very cool. So we did that. Got to see a lot of friends, got to see a lot of things. And then Sunday we were still hanging out, so I just didn't stream on Sunday because we got to go to Lush. If you've never been to Lush, it's like just really nice body product store stuff. And then we got boba and then hung out at my house. So I was busy doing real life, but I'm back, and we are hopefully, maybe, gonna check out finishing our community center. We're at the part I've been dreading because I don't know what to do. I will say these might move. So I was trying to think about what we could do here, and I thought maybe like bumping it all a little bit forward and putting like a park and some fire pits and seating back here could be cute. So like if you move, this is how it currently sits, but we could bump it up, see what this does, and then have like some winding pathways back here and like nice sitting spots under some trees. I'm kind of thinking that might be the move. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know, because I've exhausted the ideas I had. And now I'm back to like, oh, I don't know. So I do know we need a path of some kind. I like always use this. Should I just use, let's see. I could also use some kind of, like if we wanted to do brick out front. Or we could do like pavers. That sort of ties in with that. With the, oh, I love a good, like big brick paver. Save that, and then I could put, I don't know, I can't decide what I want to do. I feel like I always use the like the terrain paint. Like I always use one of these. But then you need to kind of like landscape on the side of it. This will be what I use if we do this like winding path idea. So maybe I should just do that. Let's see. Oh, those are really cute too. I think I want them to be more solid back here at least though. Let's see what we got. That's really pretty. That might be... Is this the one I usually use? I think I usually use that one. I don't know what I want to do here. I wish these came in... I wish they gave us these textures as pathways so we could do both. Like there isn't... I don't think there's one that matches. And I just wish there was. So we're gonna have, and then we're gonna need a path that goes to like the greenhouse. This is gonna be like my Christmas tree farm, where it was a lot of paths connecting to other sections of the build. Oh no, I'm too close. I don't want to be that close to the edge. Although if I mess it up, I could always just move the lot again. I am not steady enough with a mouse to do this. I watch people do all those pretty speed builds. I'm like, how do y'all have such good control? Oh, so close. Actually, here, we're gonna fix it. And then, to trust the process, like I will landscape around that. So it won't be such a silly Billy Wibble time here. I just need to get like the bones of it. So this is why I think these might need to move. Because I need enough space like for this. For this path. So it might be, these might need to come over here. Let's see. What shall we do? And then this will also meet up with like the path that's gonna go into the it's Little Gamer Lane. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me pause my mic real quick. Yeah, Little Gamer Lane gave me a heated blanket for my birthday last week. 10 out of 10 gift. Oh my god, hold on. I'm still having issues with my my screen. If I click out of anything, my whole screen goes black. It's just really cool and fun. And I might, okay, so I think I talked about this last week. Was this the one I was using? Yeah. So I paid off my car. So I immediately decided to get more debt. And I did that with, I got a new laptop and a new phone. And I'm hoping that the, supposedly the Mac like will run The Sims pretty well because it's like a pretty beefy MacBook. So that might also become my stream computer. We'll see. We will see. These I think are going to come on the back then. So we'll do. Can't intersect other. What other object? Oh, you know what else I have to do? This is one of the mods I have to fix. There we go. I was like, I can put that wherever I damn please. Thank you very much. There we go. That's the mod I had to uninstall and reinstall before stream started. Okay. So here. So we'll have it like come out. That's the wrong. Oh my god. It's one of those days, chat. So we'll do this, and then I was maybe gonna put. I'm gonna do a better job. That sucks. Yeah, like I wish they'd give us the option to put these in a better straight line. I'm gonna put some. I think like maybe some benches for like sitting spots, or like I don't know. Maybe that's just plants, but and then we'll go over to like. How do I want to do this? Because these would probably just be on grass. So like, how do I? Maybe it's just implied that you step off the stone in order to get in there. And then here I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I've seen people do some cool, I want the treehouse tree. Where is it? I was thinking like a park kind of situation back here. This could also be, I originally was thinking a pool, but I think like a little community sit and spot park would be cute. So maybe we'll do more. Like we can kind of branch out. I could put a fire pit here if I kind of make this like circular. So it's still more of a community space. I like the Adventure Awaits one. My eternal warning, please, for the love of God, upgrade your fire pits. Because those mofos can and will start on fire. I don't know if Sims can get in. Like if I put all 4. I'm not sure there's enough space in between. So I might have to just do... Maybe I'll do like this and then log. I don't like how that looks. Okay. Maybe we'll do bench. This stream, welcome to the stream of me just stalling because I don't want to landscape. That's really what this is. I need to find a stream friend who loves to landscape, and like I'll do the whole thing, and then somebody else can do the bits at the end. Oh, I like these little chairs so much. I think they're so cute. What color? Let's do... What color's the house? It's green. Maybe we'll do blue and green chairs. So like this many pals. I wonder if they can get into that. I'll play test it. I always do. So then you've got like, we need some dirt. It just seems so close to the fire. Oh, game just made an angry sound. Love that for me. And then we'll put some string lights over it, because you know I love a string lights. That's probably not perfectly centered yet. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix it. Actually, it might be. Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. That looks better. Okay, now I need to go do this again. And for whatever reason, these don't slot to the thing they're supposed to slot to, so you have to manually place them. Oh, that one did. All right. Prove me wrong, I guess. And so does that one. Okay. The game just immediately makes me a liar. Look how cute that is. Maybe we'll do like some gravel. Like all the way around. And then just dirt in the middle. It's like a little too much dirt. There we go. And then we'll go back to the smaller one. And we'll do like this. So you got a little fire pit. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. This feels so... Maybe I need to redraw this so it's a little better centered. It just feels so far away from right here. And then I also want to make sure we do some like... Maybe it's just a play area. Maybe I don't need to do this. Because we could do, like, there could be a swing set. You can have like one of these. There's jungle gyms. I could put some seating over here. I don't know. How's that look at night? Cute as hell. As suspected. Oh, I do want to put... Did I put any... Hey, where's my door? Hey, so this was a door? So much stuff is gone from this room. I guess not so much, but... What the heck? I'm gonna have to go through and make sure... Yeah, do y'all see a bunch of stuff is gone? Oh, this happened on my flower shop build that one time too. Do you remember that? Damn it. Okay. It's fine. It's a video game. That is really annoying though. I'll have to go through and see like what all I did. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Oh, I wonder if it got grumpy about the stuff that I put in because it was after I turned on the mod that lets you put stuff wherever. Yeah, like I don't remember what I had. Dang, that is so annoying. I bet that messed up a bunch of stuff down here. Well, not too bad so far. Ugh. Yeah, this happened once before. It's whatever. It's not the end of the world. It's just it's annoying. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with it. Now okay. Now I'm trying to decide if I haven't saved yet. So I'm trying to decide like if I leave the game and I come back with the mod turned on, will it be it's probably not that big of a deal. I can just we'll make it work. I'll try to remember the things I notice. I'll try to fix. Yeah, this hasn't happened in a while. It's all good. But I wish I knew why it was happening. Does anybody remember what did I use the yellow one? I probably did. Okay, that looks mostly okay. Cozy Gremlin, are you here? Here's your, it's really hard to see because of the way I have built it. But I promise this is his, like, clown room, and then there's, like, the little summoning circle hidden under it. That's his little altar. And then if you come in, we've got both the clown paintings, and it's kind of sneaky behind a door. Okay, this room looks mostly okay. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Bathroom looks mostly intact. Nessie almost took down a plant. She can do what she wants. This room is definitely busted because there should be a computer here. I believe it was the streamer one specifically from high school years. Oh, pro computer for gamers. Was it the streamer one? Oh wait, no. Streamer one's this one. There we go. And then I'm sure I had something sitting here. My guess is that this was this plant. Oh, maybe not. What the heck was it? Okay. Was it? Yeah, now I have to remember what chair everything was as well. Was it this one? It matches, so it might have been. It is now. That's what we're gonna use now. I think this still looks okay. This still looks okay. This wall still looks okay, which is good news. This still looks fine. There was definitely something else here. Ness is fine. Good. That sounds like you're about to tell me that something else isn't fine, though. How's the plant that you tried to take down? Okay. This might not be exact for how it was, but yeah, damn it, I had a whole... Ugh. Rude. Rude video game. Surfaces. At least we'll be able to tell what was what because these will like fit kind of where I put them. This does not seem... That doesn't seem right. Was it... Which one was it? I like that. This one. This might have been it. That looks more correct. But I also feel like I probably had stuff on it, right? Let me... How many streams ago would that have been? If I could, like, go through it and... If I could just peep on YouTube real quick and see... Oh, that sticks out so much. This is so annoying. I'm sorry, y'all. I was not anticipating this happening. Obviously. This console table's cute. I might actually just replace it. Maybe it's fine. I like this one. It kind of fits with the theme anyway. Because I don't think we got one with the... Lane, I'll read your chat in a second. Hold on. Where's the book nook? Where is it? Yeah. Oh, she took a slip in the tub. Nessie. Hold on. I took a little selfie with Nessie the cat the other day. Nessie the cat is not interested in selfies. She was like, hey. Let me... Come on, Discord. I know you can do it, pal. There we go. She was so mad. I was just like, I kept scooping her up because I really wanted a picture with her. Let me show the hold on, let me find... I took a really cute picture of her that I can pop in here. Here, we'll do... She's so good. We always say, like, she's got the perfect, like, you know when you like do a cat with text and she does her little like three, she's got like her little cold like little three mouth. Yeah, exactly, Lane. Oh, she's so good. She's so silly. She was relishing in attention this weekend. We had so many, again, like we did stuff for my birthday this weekend, so we had so many people in different places. We did some stuff at my house, we did stuff at Lane's house, we were at Velveeta Fan Club's house a little bit. And Nessie was just like, hello, welcome to my home. This is all about me. Here, hold on. I'm gonna click through. I think this is the VOD where I maybe did that room. And I'm gonna see if I can figure out what I put on that table. Okay. Alright, it was a Zen table, or a Zen tray. Silly Billy video game. It was one of these. And then it was the book tray from Book Nook. And then I can't tell what the middle thing is. Hold on. Computer enhance. This is so stupid. Let's see. Oh, I found where I was doing it at least. Okay, oh, that was a face down book. Okay. We're so back. Hello, Rose 69420. How's it going? I hope you had a nice weekend. Yeah, and there was a chair here. This is so weird. think it was the Book Nook chair because it like goes with the couch. Did I do it? Is it one of those? All right, I'll have to like creep a little to see. Oh, the fridge is gone. This is like an I Spy of all the stuff I put time into that has now decided it doesn't actually have to do what I want it to. Oh, that's right. And it's like a weird one where the lighting was kind of bizarre. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yeah, it technically is. Ugh, so weird. I see Quarrel in the chat. Thanks, Lane. Yeah, this is very silly. I mean, thankfully, every creative decision I make is recorded and posted on the internet. That's just not really what I thought I was gonna do, that's all. Shit, what was over here? Was it just another version of this? I feel like it might have been. It also seems kind of like it's stuff that I like free placed. I think it was one of the, I think I just duplicated it on the other wall because I ended up having both. That sounds familiar. And if that's wrong, I don't care because I still like it. So I think we're gonna do that. Maybe we'll do the darker frames. Okay. That's gonna be good enough in there for now. I don't see any like major glaring issues in here. I think we fixed the bedroom. Bathroom looked mostly unaffected anyway. This room, I think, is fixed. Kitchen looks okay. There might, oh, there is a rug there. Okay. Yeah, because I feel there was definitely something here. Hell yeah, cheap viewers, get out of here. There was definitely something. Oh, you know what? I know what it was. It was that circular end table from this same kit. It was... Where is it? Where is it? I know exactly which one I'm looking for. Oh my goodness. At least this is like a good test of my, you know, my Sims knowledge. It's... Oh my god, where is it? It's kind of like this, but it's solid. I wonder if it's actually a seat. I swore it came in that pack even. Which I think was... Every once in a while too, it just like decides you don't own specific packs and then like you go back in and you do. Yeah, because what pack is this? I wish I could remember the name of that pack though. So the coffee table, boom, I knew it. I know what things are. There we go. We're so back. Okay. I swear I had some sconces, but maybe not. I do remember, you know what? I do remember it being like so bright. So I think I might have taken those down to make it like more tolerable lighting wise. Did I shrink that? Yeah, I must have. And then those stayed big. Okay. It's also possible this one also could have been this. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. That feels good. I think we're okay. This feels also all right. Also, like, ultimately, obviously I don't like when my builds go sideways. But like, people who download this from the gallery, like, aren't necessarily gonna know. So it's okay if a couple things go missing, and the content is on YouTube, so it's a legacy build. Okay, I think we're gonna call that good for upstairs, because otherwise I'm gonna go through this like, whoever robbed this place had no eye for value. They didn't touch the clowns or dolls. Yeah, that's the lore, is they got robbed. I am gonna creep down here one more time though. Yeah, like, why did part of this couch go missing? Why did that happen? We need... It's just so bizarre. I'm sure there was something over it too. I generally don't like leave a big space like that, although maybe I did. I don't know. I'm so sure there was more out here. I'll have to go look. I suppose I could have kept it simple, but that doesn't sound like me. Like, I'm pretty sure there was something here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna make a little list of spots I want to check. So, back, screen porch, over, couch, and next to doors. No big. I don't want to spend literally the entire stream trying to figure this out, but if there were quick things, I'd do them. This looks okay to me. I might have had more candles tucked away in here, but it's okay. That looks mostly okay. This room looks mostly okay. Not too worried. What's this? How did this happen? Okay. Get rid of that. This room looks pretty good. I think these look... Oh, there's some shelves missing? Okay. We'll put those. Everything else looks okay enough that I'm not... Oh, the chairs are gone. Okay. Why wouldn't they be? Okay. These were, I think... These? Because those are the same wood grain. We'll make them the same as the ones over here. Gosh darn it. Okay. How's it looking in here? The hard thing is, like, it's totally possible that had already happened the last time. No, it definitely didn't. This is so annoying. Okay. Put that there. I don't remember if I had anything on the tables. I think if you put stuff on this, that gets in the way of the functionality. I'm pretty sure I had something up here. It might have just been like more dirt though. Let's go to living rooms and greenhouse. I'm so sure this happens like when that mod restarts itself and then stuff I placed using that mod freaks out. It's okay. It's a video game. And I still got to hang out with my friends on the internet. It's all good. I do think this is what I actually put here though. We'll put it here maybe. Is it clicking through stuff? Nope, we're good. Okay. That looks good to me for now. I don't want to go too crazy trying to like teeny tiny detail figure out. Okay. I might do like a once over before I put it on the gallery to see if anything is wrong, but ultimately it's whatever. Oh, this all started because I was looking to see if I'd put sconces on anything, and then I noticed half my shit was missing. Hold on. I need to like lean real quick and see if Moose is on the porch, because I haven't seen him in a while. Yep, he's out there. Okay. You having a good time, bud? It's finally, it's like 40 degrees in Wisconsin. Like 90 degrees warmer than it was a couple weeks ago. And that's not an exaggeration. So it's not a big deal if my sliding doors open for him to come and go. Whereas like you probably noticed on my previous streams, I was having to like, yeah, I feel like I had sconces or something in here. If he decided to come in from the porch, I had to get up and let him in because I wanted the doors closed. Hello, Jordy. How's it going? You just missed, I realized my build, like, nerfed a bunch of stuff I did on the last stream, which is really cool and fun. So we just spent a little bit of time fixing some silly stuff. Oh, here, I'll show Jordy the, you also missed Nessie Gorl. We'll go back to her really quick. That's me and Nessie at Lane's house on Saturday morning. She was so mad. And then, yeah, that's Ness. I call her Nessica because it's a really good name to like be salty at. Nessica, get over here. But then I also took, look at her little face. She's the best. She's the silliest cat. Yeah, like I said, like she was just in heaven this weekend. She had so many pals. She's the star of the show when we're all at Lane's, so maybe we'll just put like some basic wall sconce. Wisconsin. We'll do maybe those. I would like them to match. Is that way too much light? Nah. Because I just, although maybe we'll change the color. Because they do stick out a little bit like a sore thumb. There we go. I think we need some light out here. Did I put it way up top or on the bottom? Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so we're gonna do, I can't decide. I was gonna do some like windy trails through here, but I'm not really sure that's the move. Or I could do them like around a treehouse even. And then put some benches down here. I just wanted it to feel kind of like foresty, I guess. So it's a community hangout. People build very cool like parks. And I haven't really done that yet. So if we do like this kind of thing. Oh my god, I'm so bad at the terrain paint. It's whatever. If I really cared, you can individually place like paver stones. It takes so long. So maybe we'll do... Oh, I wish I could remember the way the treehouse actually faces. So do it like this, and then you have to build it. So I don't think you can place it fully assembled. I think you have to do it like this. But it's cool. It comes with like string lights, and you can add a bell, you can add a ladder. It's very cool. So if you choose to play this, somebody will need to like build it. Okay. So now we're gonna do... This is where I have to compare the trees to other trees. Hey, where's the debug shit? Where is it? I'm playing Animal Crossing and I just walked in on one of my villagers sitting on the toilet. Yeah, they do that. They simply love to do that. And they talk to you. Like, I know that the game just treats it like a chair, right? But, it's funny every time. Okay, so I think what I needed to do was... Oh, this one's pretty close, actually. It's not the exact tree, but it's gonna work for right now. I fixed my mod, but then I didn't restart the game. So I think I'm gonna need to do that. We're just gonna pop in some trees. Just do like my initial big foliage kind of stuff. And then we'll fill in around that. What other trees you got in this neighborhood? Ooh, that's a cool one. Not really sure where it would fit on my lot. Do I have access to that one when my debug's not working? I love this tree. Does not fit where we are, though. Is that a willow? No. I love this tree, but it's such a specific pack that I feel like it's not a super common pack that people use. Oh, Luminous Leaf is cute. She lights up at night. But she also doesn't really match the other trees. You know? He was reading a magazine and just looked at me and I left. We'll have to maybe Glenn will stream Animal Crossing again, or Lane will, and we can all do a little hang. I've had so much fun getting to play with folks again. Ooh, that's pretty. Is this the... Oh, that might be the actual one. I think it is. What was I using? The American beech, maybe? What is this? Oh, mine's a birch tree. These are European beech trees. Okay. I'm such a sucker for... I think I've talked about this. I grew up in a house that had white birch trees. So I'm very much like a love me a good white birch tree. We'll pop some of those babies around here. You clipping through the house? You would tell me if you were clipping through the house, right? Actually, maybe I'll replace this one with a white birch. And then we'll just have some, like, some beach boys, if you will. And then I will, I don't want to forget to do this, so we're going to pop some dirt. Update, baby is too smart and knows that the wet food is spiked with gabapentin. Oh no. Yeah, you know what? Like, Moose has always been so good about taking his medicine. And lately, he's just like, I don't think I'll be doing that, actually. And he, like, spits his Prozac out. Like, bestie, I am trying to help you. And he's just like, not interested, mother. Okay. Next, I'm gonna put down some of where I want the benches. So that then we can kind of fill in around the benches. I was just thinking it could be cute to have some of these lining out back, so there's kind of a park space on our community lot. I can't tell if that's centered or not because there's a goddamn tree in the way. Okay, we're good. So we'll put a couple of... I need it to, like, line up. This is my curse in life. But I think I'm gonna put 2 on this side. So we'll, like, evenly space. Or maybe we'll just put a bunch over here. And move this guy here. That looks okay. It's not gonna be perfect because these aren't perfect tile, and that's fine. I don't need to let this be the thing that breaks me. How's house stuff going, Jordy? I think when you were maybe like painting a room in the house before you joined web fishing for my birthday, I can't remember. Yeah, from painting all day. That's so exciting. I'm currently I'm trying to like make my current space as cozy as possible. Because I really want to move, and it's just like not super in the cards right now, which is fine. So instead I'm doing the like, okay, how do I make my current apartment so comfy cozy? And the big one is obviously trying to find a couch, but I've been looking like way deep into the like peel and stick wallpaper, although I know some people have had issues with that taking paint off the walls eventually. But I'm thinking about it. There's so much you can do. I don't know if any of you follow like Mercury Stardust on Instagram. She does a lot with like renter friendly, and she's from Wisconsin. She does a lot of like renter friendly home renovation kind of stuff, which I very much appreciate. I should take a look at more of that. All right, we're gonna put some fountains in because I think that's cute. So much painting, yeah. That's so fun that you can do it though. Like obviously, I'm not downplaying the amount of work that goes into that, but it's very cool that you have the ability to make it your own. It's very cool. Frog. I whenever Cozy Gremlin comes to visit, we sit on my couch and just binge watch like Sims builds and pack reviews and stuff. And we were watching the reviews for the new one. The royalty and I don't remember. Whatever. The thing is that it's like dynasties. That might be the other word. I don't remember. Is it royalty and dynasty? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But like a plot point of the new pack is that there's like a kissable frog prince. So we'll see. I already painted both the living rooms and the dining area, and he didn't decide he didn't like it, so you're repainting it now. Listen. But that's another benefit, is you can do that because it's like it's your space to do it. That's awesome. Okay. What else do I want to do? Yes. I need to look into some like commands like that. I would love for my channel to be a little more like immersive. Like Cozy Gremlin has some of those commands you can do. I need to look into how I might be able to do that. I was also seeing I'm just gonna go ham with ferns because it's easy. People, you can buy these things like on Etsy. Like people make widgets that you can make your stream interactive. So like I could have like a puppy on stream that's kind of like a Tamagotchi where chat can interact with it and make it do stuff. So I'm kind of looking into that. You guys can have a silly time with creatures or something. I just haven't figured out exactly how to do it. That looks nice. God, I hate landscaping so much. Oh my god, yeah, all the debug is definitely Bonsai Buddy. Yeah, or Bonsai Buddy. Yeah, it was definitely Bonsai. He was that wasn't he like a purple gorilla or something? I'm old. That might age me a little bit, but I think everyone here's in my relative old age. Yeah, he was one of those. It was like Talking Max. It was just like a desk pet, basically. I think we discovered eventually that Bonsai Buddy was malware, maybe? I think Lane's mentioned that. Well, you win some, you lose some. It was Bonsai Buddy? You might be right. Oh, you're right. Oh, because the brothers who made it, their last name was Bonsai. Hold on, can I make Discord show y'all, or... Let's see. Do y'all remember this? Or am I old? Or both? He was just this, like, purple... Lane, I have very important news. Oh, man. Well, now we know what's going on Lane's computer. Yeah, it was stealing your data. Well, so is everything. It's exhausting. I don't even know what we're gonna do. Did y'all see, like, Discord is gonna make us either, like, facial ID or, submit your government ID. So it's like, god damn it, like, we use Discord for everything. It's such a good platform for what I need. Ugh. With the house stuff, I pretty much just know how to paint, so that's all I've been doing. Oh, your mom can do flooring. And your dad can replace some of the subflooring. That's awesome. It's so helpful when you have folks who can help you out with that. Because it's so intimidating. Like, I keep perpetually trying to decide, like, oh, could I buy a house? But the problem is that where I live is very expensive. I mean, the world's expensive right now, right? But like the city I live in is exceptionally expensive, and anything in my relative realm of even dreaming is very much like a fixer-upper. So then you still end up paying somebody. But if you've got family or friends who can do it and are willing to help, like that's such an asset. My friends, I've got some friends who did that where they bought a house that's like 100 some years old, and her parents are retired, or her dad might be, and he was so excited to have like a project. So obviously they like not like fully compensate him, but like they do nice things for him. And obviously I'm not saying use your friends and your loved ones for free labor all the time. It's still nice to do nice things for them, but it is so nice when you have help with that kind of stuff, because it's so intimidating. Oh, I don't think I knew you were an only child. My partner Lucas is an only child. And then the universe was like, you were an only child your whole life, so now you're gonna have a girlfriend whose sister is gonna bully you all the time, so you can have the experience of having siblings. Lane and Lucas are constantly razzing. Which is really funny. I think I've talked about this, but like Lane set us up. Lane was very determined for Lucas and me to be together, and it seems to all have been a long play, so that she could bully him relentlessly. I believe she called him her brother outlaw because we're not married, so they're outlaws instead of in-laws. Does this come in other colors? Oh, it do. Yes. Yes. Give me more colors. Also, yeah, Rose 69420. It is ridiculous. Discord has has pulled back on that kind of shit in the past. So there's hope that they won't do it, but it's just like, it just feels like every consuming content and existing in any way feels like it's all heading towards like mass surveillance. Like, that's great. It's so frustrating. You had to just put the Criterion collection under a laundry basket propped up by a stick, basically. That's so cool that specifically that you have a mom who's super into carpentry. That's one thing that I would really love. Lucas's dad is very into woodworking, not so much like full carpentry, but he has like major skill around that kind of stuff too. And I would say my dad is a lot like that, because we have a place up in northern Wisconsin that it's an old house and stuff just breaks sometimes. Because it's like it's a house that's like 3 generations of people who are just kind of doing it themselves. So every once in a while you find like a new wiring issue or something because my grandpa decided he could do it himself. You can't run like the fan in the bathroom and the tea kettle at the same time, and in the kitchen, like in completely different rooms. It's just one of those silly things where like someone just decided they do it themselves instead of paying a professional, and now now we've got a house that struggles a little if you aren't careful. And also, like, wiring's not one of those things you want to fuck with at all. I love ferns. How far, Jordy, is it like, yeah, who thought of this? Exactly. It is so much like that. Where like you just it's so fun to just learn the things that you can't run at the same time, even though they're on like completely different parts of the house. No, I totally get it. Lane, I don't remember the dryer situation. Remind me. Please. I'm sure it was silly because everything up there is silly. Hi, Moose. Moose has returned. Hi, Bubba. How's it going? You want to come up? Okay, you want to sit on my computer charger? Okay. Get up. Good job. Where there was a gaping PVC pipe sticking out of the vent to put the I do remember that. My grandfather, may he rest in peace, certainly had some thoughts and ideas that are now my dad's responsibility to solve. He's a good sport though about it. I do fear that someday it's gonna be my problem though, and I don't know how to fix any of that shit. I feel like they changed the controls of this game a little bit too. There was just a major update. What time is it? 9:15. Okay. I think like whatever I finish tonight is probably just gonna be how it goes up. Goes up on the gallery. I would like to get some more. I'd like to line these a little bit more with some plants and stuff. I'm afraid to put anything in. It's gonna look a little emptier on the treehouse because I don't remember if putting stuff in there like ruins the ability to use it. And obviously we don't want that, so I love this big ass bush. I think it's like the gumdrop bush or something. Yeah, wild gumdrop. I did not know Tony was an electrician. I assume that translates probably fairly well to fixing a computer a lot. So I think you've mentioned he's really good with computer things, right? He used to be. I love learning lore about our internet friends. It's also very important to me that all of you know that we talk about our internet friends in real life. Because, like, you're our real life friends too. It's just that we happen to know you from the internet. I try not to say our real life friends versus our internet friends because internet friends are our real life friends. We just know you on the internet. We just know you from the internet, I guess. Gonna put some more. God, I hate landscaping so much. Oh, what if I just did? Ooh, what if I just did the sparkle bush? And that, god damn it, they're so big though. That fits. What if I shrink you a little? And put this. Move this rock. Put it over here. We're just gonna have to move some stuff, but that's okay. We have the technology. Oh, that's so far off the porch. We have so much room to tuck that back in there, and it kind of doesn't matter if it clips a little because it's just a porch. It's not like the house. Ah! Oh my god, I'm so itchy. Are y'all struggling with winter itchies? Because I am. To the point that if you were watching Lane's stream on Monday, you watched. I took my hand off my mouse to itch my hand, and Lane died because I stopped holding on to a thing that he was keeping her safe. Yeah, so this is I don't have a sim here to test this right now. I'll have to play test it before I put it up. But in live mode, these like twinkle a little. They're so cute. Lane exploded. I mean, you're being dramatic. To shreds. That's more accurate. Let me see if I can find. Hold on. I'll find the link to the clip because it's. Oh, you put it in Discord, didn't you, Lane? That makes it easy. It's stupid and hilarious. Basically, I accidentally yeeted my sister into a giant fan. So that's what that clip is. I wish we just had a grass texture that kind of like poked up a little so I didn't have to put manual fluffy grass in places. Because that's just, it's an easy way to, I love these little flowers though. I'm just so, I don't have the brain for this. I need to watch just endless videos of people like just landscaping. I feel like I always put these around. I always put this one around, and then I put, there's some like Granite Falls purple flowers that I also use pretty regularly. Because they just look like a nice, like a little guy. It just adds a little something something. So it still just looks so empty, but you know, the main build was the the house. Put some. Yeah, again, I'm afraid to put too much here because I don't want to remove the ability to build that treehouse. What else do we have? Where are those little perps? That's not it. I love the lavender. I use that so much. I could put some lavender in here. Yeah, like it's like we're missing gaps here. Yeah, you literally look back to make sure the fan was off. Yeah, and then I took my hand off the mouse and it rolled off the couch. So fight me, you know? What if we did... They stick off so far off the house. But I think I'm gonna put these to like line the side yard maybe? It's a little too far off the house. And because I have it up on a platform, or a foundation, we've got a little wiggle room before this stuff clips into the house, so. Alright. That's a pretty easy way to do some side landscaping. And then... yeah, like they're so cute. They light up a little. Ugh. So cute. I like the way the porch glows too. I think I would like... I want some light off the side here. Because it's kind of the walkway. Are those even? Yeah. Maybe we'll do... one more over. There we go. So it's like a nice lit walkway. I could also put in some of these along the way. So it's kind of like a nice lit path. And if I have to move them for landscaping, I will. It's no big. Maybe we'll put some on like the corners. I'd hang out here. Here, we'll take this one and put it over here, so it's a little more in line with that other one. And then maybe I'll put this one on this side. I'm not as picky with the spots of those because they're kind of like, they're just outside lamps. So they can sort of go wherever. And then we'll have our cute little fire pit. We've got gardening. I still need something in here. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is the one I was talking about. And then I'll just like make a little guy. This one can just have two. Okay. Something needs to go in here. Although it could be more. I could put like more planter boxes, technically. Like what if I just did, or let's see what else we got. Oh, little garden shop. It's so cute. What else can I put back here? What is this? Ooh, like a little stones. Oh, I could also put here. Let's do that. We'll like line it with this instead. Oh. Oh. Hey, do other parts of the country say "ope"? Or is that just us? Okay. That's pretty even, right? I'll put like some... Put lavender in this one. We'll put... What kind of stuff we got? We'll put some of these bad boys in those. And then maybe... rose bushes? So we've got some planters out here. And maybe I'll put some... This might be something that is currently being consumed by Debug. Hold on. I think you trimmed one nail. Good job. Let's see. I'm so used to Debug just being on that I forget sometimes you gotta go looking for it. There we go. Yeah, they're still not all here. This should get fixed when I restart my game. Ain't no thing. Treehouse bell. Oh. Yeah, so these are the kind of things you can add to your treehouse manually. Okay, cool. Cow plant. Oh, where did Twitch go? There we go. I kinda like squished Moosey's foot in a door yesterday, and in my defense, it was his fault. But he did like the saddest big baby squeak, and it just, I felt so bad. He just puts himself in spots where like he's gonna be in the way. And then makes me feel like the worst person on earth if I happen to exist around him. It's okay. He got to go for a nice long walk today. He got to go for a nice long walk last night. We were over at Lucas's last night, and it was finally, for the first time in significant amount of time, not negative a zillion. So we took him to the PARK at Lucas's apartment complex, and then we went for like a pretty decent walk around the neighborhood, because it was finally so nice and warm. And by warm, I mean like 35 degrees. Jordy, is it better by you guys? I know like you were also getting super, super chilly. Especially like for, not, you guys aren't down south. You're Midwesty, but colder than it usually gets for you guys, yeah. I've got friends in one of the bands I do a lot of stuff for. I've talked about them. They're from Virginia. And some of the schools down in Virginia have just been closed basically for like 2 weeks because it's just you know, they don't have the infrastructure for it, for extreme weather. It's crazy. Wisconsin, I think, sort of gets like unsafe about it sometimes because they're on such a high horse about like, well, we don't close when it's cold, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, maybe you should. Maybe you should a little bit, because people are dying. Like, it's just not, it's not safe. And like my city, they might be back to salt now. I can't remember. They were running a test where they were going to sand the roads, because the salt was going into our runoff and then our drinking water, and that has its own set of problems, right? Like, salt is not good for the environment. So I understand, but also like salt doesn't melt ice. So it was just like a sandy mess. Yeah, especially like basically if what you do at school or your job is email or sitting at a computer, there's much safer options. Obviously not all jobs are like that, but for the ones that are, ain't no need to go outside in that. Okay, we're getting there. At this point, I have no more plan. I'm just filling in spots as I see available. I do like this being like a little sit-in spot though. So I move a little closer, and then we'll do. How big are these? Can I fit one of these in here? What if I make it small? It's a small guy. They're kinds of potato shaped. I've been eating so much sweet potato soup, guys. I was sort of trying. It happened because I was trying to replicate that. Panera has this autumn squash soup that I really like, and I had a chipotle sweet potato soup that I liked to make, and I used that as a base. I don't want to use this one. I want to use this one. Bleh. Actually, maybe that could be. Maybe there's like a statue that would fit in here. We're having a fall spring right now. Yep, so are we. And every year we fall for it. Every year. We're always like, oh my gosh, it's warm again. I can feel the will to live returning to my body because the sun is out. And then it's like, what if instead we got another couple weeks of like negative a billion? What if that instead? I don't know what made me think of this. I think it's just the it's cold outside, so the creatures are looking for a place. My downstairs neighbor texted me last night and she was like, hey, are you home? And I was like, no, why? What's up? And she said, we think there's a creature in her ceiling / my floor. Because it's like the season where it gets warm and then gets cold again, so little creatures are trying to get in, right? Oh, the llama's really cute. I think we're gonna have 2 llamas. It's like a running bit in The Sims. So there may or may not be an unidentified creature living in my floor trying to find warmth. That's also just a pretty standard, like, that happens everywhere. Well, do I want to do that, or do I want to use the purple bush? Could look really nice because it kind of contrasts the yellow. Three more nails. Good job, Nessie. What a good baby. She's so talented. And evil. Alright, I do want to use this llama somewhere, though. We head to Burrito. I haven't done it in a while. But the only thing funnier than burritoing a cat is I used to, like, I called it ice cream coning my bird to trim his little nails. I just, like, put him in a towel and hold him like an ice cream cone because he's so little. I want to use this llama. He's going somewhere. Maybe outside the greenhouse? Where could he go? Oh no, does he have a sad butt too? Nessie does too. Poor buddy. Have y'all seen those? They have the, like, it's basically like a sling you can hang from a doorway or a ceiling. And you just, like, plop them in it so they're in air jail, and then it's harder for them to fight you on it. I've seen a lot of those kinds of things. I've seen them, like, for big dogs even, because Moose is a dick about having his nails trimmed. Every time my groomer is like, how does he do this? Like, how does he finagle himself into a way where I literally cannot get to him? Even as an old man, he's a flexible boy. Look at this little flower llama. I like that. Too fat to clean himself. That sounds like a Nessie kitty. She's a chungus. This is coming together. Oh, no. Oh, the worst kind of present. Nessie just likes to throw up in Lane's bed. That's her thing. Oh, I wish I could remember. I might have to restart my game in order to do it. I would like to put some little pavers off to the garden space. But this is like, honestly though, this is looking pretty cute. I'm not mad about it. Considering I had no idea, I was just like, part of me was just gonna fill the whole backspace with a pool because I didn't know what to do. Yeah, you and Lane have some stuff to talk about. That's unfortunately very relatable. Our poor Nessie. I am very grateful that Moose has never been like an ouchie tummy dog. That has never really been a thing I've had to deal with for him. He's like literally never, I've had him for 10.5 years, and he will go to the end of the earth to wake you up. Like, he's never had an accident in the house because he's just so, like, no matter what time it is, he's so good about alerting to go outside. He's a very, very good boy about that. Sorry, my phone did a big bleep. I got my my new phone came yesterday and my new laptop came today. Like I said, I finished paying off my car, so I was able to take off like a little bit. I was able to take on a little bit more debt because even financing the two is still significantly cheaper than my car payment was. So I was like, well, I'm already acting like I don't really have that money, so I am gonna replace 2 things that I really need. And I've never in my life ever had like the newest phone. That's just not a thing that mattered to me or that I had the money for. But I got the iPhone 17, and I'll get used to it, I'm sure, but it's kind of got this, like, the only way I can describe it is, you know those, like, TVs with the horrible motion smoothing on them? It's, like, kind of like that. When you move screens back and forth between all your apps and stuff. And again, I'll get used to it. It's just like, it's kind of ugly. I also should see if there's like a way to turn that off maybe. But it's definitely a thing to get used to. Also, I just hate how big phones are. I don't care how old that makes me sound. I just hate how big they're just making phones so big. I just upgraded from a 13. So I was on the 13, and I had specifically grabbed the 13 mini because I don't want like a fucking iPad in my pocket until they make. The thing is, like, I have giant hands. I've always had enormous hands, and it's still too big, and it doesn't fit in my pocket. I don't really want to put it in my purse because then it jingles around. Like, I hate it. I make phones small. At least give me the option. And I got the smallest of the 17s, and it's still like, it's just still so big, and I hate it. I don't hate it. I'll get used to it. In some ways, it's nice. The screen is significantly better. And as a photographer, like, a thing that consistently frustrates me is when I edit pictures and they look great on my computer, and then I go and then I like go to look at them on my phone and the color grading is different, or like the lighting's different, because editing photos for screens is a nightmare because it's literally different on every screen you open them on, and it's super frustrating. Yeah, you never go, yeah, so like I got the smaller, I just got the regular 17. They make a bigger one, and I was like, do not send me the big one. because, ugh, it's just so large. And I'm just not used to it. Yeah, we are not meant to have phones that are that big. I don't like it. All right. What kind of finishing touches can we put in here? Do we got any more trees? Maybe a little guy. Maybe I'll make a small tree right here. Now I'm just killing time. Just like doing whatever I have time to do with the last of stream, and we'll fill it out a little. I really like how this build turned out, though. Thanks for hanging out for like a this was a 6-part build, so it was really fun. We had some really cool like chat ideas. I got a lot of cool suggestions from chat. Some might call them demands. Some were demands, some were great ideas. But no, it's been so fun. Gotta put some dirt. Yeah, like the haunted dolls. I'm trying to decide. The problem with finishing a huge build is that now I have to come up with the next one, which is like always a little stressful. I've had so many ideas on and off, and then like either changed my mind or just not known what to do, and I'm gonna have to give this next one some thought. I might treat myself to a little tiny home in between, so that I don't have to do too many brain cells right away. Sometimes it's nice to do a little tiny home palette cleanser, right? Make something for the horsies. Ooh, I've never done... I've never done a horse-centered build. I could do a tiny house like on a ranch. So like the majority of the lot could be I'll think about that. Even if I don't do it next, like that's still a good... That'd be really cool, like for Year of the Horse. I could do like a tiny house, and then most of her property is like a training ring, and like we could put a... Why can't I think barn? That's not still not the word I'm looking for, but the horse house. The horse house over here. Okay, we're gonna think about that, because I do have the horse pack. I really wish this was moved over just a little bit more. It really bothers me that there's like weird amount of empty space here, but I don't know what to do to fix that. Oh, I was gonna go look. See, all this debug came through. Where the heck are my rocks? Bench, where are they? Yeah, there should be like a zillion rocks in here. Rude. Alright. I was gonna look and see, like, just like the outdoor stuff, basically. Like, what else could I put out here? But we're pretty close. Maybe put some more rocks in. We'll have... Oh, I could like pre-stock it with stuff even. Oh, these fit better in the big garden plots, whereas I did the boxes. We got some really big garden plots that come with the cottage living, and these can be placed in them. Great news. Great news. I think you need a house for them though. Great news. That's never not funny. I love that you can resize those forever. What's this? Ooh, a gardening vacuum. Let's pop this over here. You're leaving the house today. I got to say howdy to my new neighbors at the end of the driveway. They're cows. I love that. My goal is always, I want a useless farm. That's my phrase. So I want a farm of animals that's just like, they're just there to vibe. Oh, Great Pyrenees. I follow a Great Pyrenees rescue in Oklahoma, and it's just like a matter of time before I'm driving down to Oklahoma to acquire a Great Pyrenees. Because I love them so much. We've talked about this, but I come from a border collie family. So not livestock guard dogs, but livestock herding dogs. But like, Pyrs are like border collies, where like you either get one that's like, you will give me a job or else, or there's also the defective kind where all they want to do is like flop on the couch. Oh, you have an Australian Shepherd family. Yeah, we love Aussies. Let me see if I can find, where would I have sent this? I wonder if it's in my DM with Lane. I can show you our dogs if I can find them real quick. I don't send Lane that many things on Discord, so I probably shouldn't have to scroll too far. So Moose is a Newfoundland collie mix. But my parents have always we've always rescued older border collies. Is there a way to look in Discord at like just the media you've exchanged? Or do I just gotta scroll forever? It's okay. It couldn't have been that far. I'm just trying to get through. I found when Lane and I were Christmas shopping for our parents. Okay, we're back into like some pictures. Here we go. Various Aussies. I love Aussies. So here are, oh, it's doing the silly thing. Okay. Why is it cutting off Miss Mitzi? So this is Jameson. We call him Jim because he's a middle-aged man. What if I go... Yeah, what the heck? What if I... Oh, I know what I did. There we go. We're getting closer. Okay. It was because I adjusted the size of the window, and I know better than to do that. There we go. Now you can see them all. So, yes. So, this is Jameson. He was a reject show dog. So he was literally just bred to be beautiful, but he got too big for the breed standard. So we got him because no one was going to make money on him. And we were like, well, we just want a buddy. He was almost going to be my dog. And then he ended up staying with my parents. And then I got Moose. And then Mitzi was she was a foster fail. She, I can't remember if she was in Kentucky or Tennessee, somewhere down south. She was hit by a car. And so people found her, took her to the vet. They got a hold of her owners who didn't want her because they didn't want to deal with it. They said, just put her down. And the vet was like, nope. So the vet did a bunch of surgery on her, a rescue, completely rehabbed her. Like, she was paralyzed, and you would never know that. Now, because she beats the shit out of the other dogs. So you would never know. She's just the best. And then she ended up with the rescue that my parents fostered for. And we knew pretty much right away she wasn't going anywhere. There's such good pictures. Thank you. I took them in our field up north at the house up there. I should scroll. Did I send any other? Oh, wait, hold on. This is not related to this. I just want to make sure Jordy has seen this picture because I'm not sure that you were in our orbit too much when I sent it. Did you see Moose's Halloween costume? He was, it was Howl's Moosing Castle. Let me see if I can get the picture a little better. Yeah, my partner's a good sport because he and Moose shared a Halloween costume that year because I didn't want to deal with both. So I was like, okay, Moose needs to wear it one night. And then I was Calcifer. So Moose and Lucas were Howl. And then this pillow, I think Lane actually got this pillow for Lucas. But then I was Calcifer. So, one of my nicknames for Moose is Pal. I've been calling him Palcifer. I don't know where that came from, but I've been calling him Palcifer. You got Deku from a Facebook post. Moose was at a rescue that we'd gotten a previous dog from, and that rescue contacted me, and they knew like my family just liked big black dogs, which are like the least likely to get adopted in shelters and rescues. And like, damn, give me all the big black fluffy dogs because that's what I want. And I couldn't take him when she first emailed me because I was still in college. And then several months later, he was still there. And like when I moved out, when I moved to the city I live in now, I emailed him and I was like, all right, I want to hear more about him because I see he's still there. And he'd actually been returned a couple times because he had some like pretty major reactivity issues, which he is significantly better about now. But he had a rough start. And she said, I think he was waiting for you. And I was like, okay, guess we'll drive to Indiana. Go get this dog. Oh, so you got him as like a baby. They told me he was probably a year and a half old. But he was either super malnourished, or just like really neglected, which is possible. Or he wasn't that old because he was just a bobblehead of a dog. What else? Do I have like anything else? Oh, he was too young. I think Moose was taken from his mom too early. That's so hard. Hey, what's this? Hey, what's this? Hey, UFO? I don't know how I've missed that. He's a fat babby. Good for him. I always joke that, like, you know, I tell Moose's story of, like, I rescued him, like, he was neglected by a family, and then he busted his way out of their yard, and he ended up at the Humane Society, and they didn't want him anymore. So, like, my version of that story is, like, I saved him from being tied up in a yard in Indiana, and Moose tells that story as, like, damn it, I got to be outside all the time, and this lady kidnapped me, and now I have to be inside sometimes. But also, he's snoozing pretty happily next to me on the couch right now, so I think he's gotten over it. Hey, how's this thing look from the front? Pretty dang cute. You babied him too much. No, not possible. If not meant to be babied, why baby then? Have they considered that? If he wasn't supposed to be babied, why is he such a baby? Perhaps they should ask themselves that question. I'm trying to decide how much I go through and watch videos to see how much stuff got displaced because we discovered that happened. And I just kind of don't think I want to do it. I think everything looks pretty good, and I would kind of just love for this to go up on the gallery. The one spot I will check is this, because like this feels... I would not have left this much empty, I don't think. But maybe I did. Maybe I did because sometimes these string lights like will clip through other objects, so maybe I did leave it that simple. Everything else in here looks okay. I'll just kind of need to play test it and make sure Sims can get around, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it, because I'm just clicking around, just looking at stuff now, but I think that's as cute as it's gonna get. So this will eventually be a treehouse. So again, you have to have a sim like put it together. Because I don't think you can place a finished one. I wish you could. So you can kind of see in the thumbnail there. It looks objects that can be placed on the treehouse block. What? You can put stuff up there? Placeable. What? I didn't know you could put shit up there. That's awesome. All right, that's good to know. Yeah, well, I think we're gonna end it there. I think I'll be streaming on Sunday. I should be. So we'll be around. Thanks again for hanging. This was a 6-part build, and it turned out great and was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good input on this one, so I appreciate everybody's ideas. Tons of fun, and yeah, we'll see y'all again on most likely Sunday. In the meantime, don't forget to check out, I pin those links every stream now. Lots of different ways to help our immigrant neighbors in Minnesota. That's especially close to home because we're up here. They're literally our neighbors in Wisconsin here, and it's just very important to stay involved. Whether that's, you know, if you don't have money to give financially, you can call, you can email. There's all kinds of things you can do, and it's more important than ever to bully your politicians into understanding that humans are not illegal and none of this needs to be happening. It needs to stop. So just make sure that you're checking in with those kind of things every once in a while, and I'll probably keep that pinned. Again, we've talked about this a little bit. Like, we don't want to talk a ton about it during stream because it's nice to be a little bit of a break, but I also don't want to not acknowledge it because it's super important. So I'm going to keep links pinned probably on the next several streams, at least, maybe indefinitely, and just do what you can. You know, there's a way that everybody can get involved. So take a look and see what works for you. Other than that, we will see y'all on Sunday. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one.